Rich, can you just kind of address the psyche of this team right now? How you guys are coping?
Obviously, I think we're disappointed in the way we played last week, and we're just ready to get back on that field and get better this week, and prepare to come out with a victory this weekend.
Coach just said he felt there was carryover from A&M to last week. Did you feel that?
Maybe a little at times, but I mean, obviously you can't let one game beat you twice. And Georgia was a good team, and we didn't play our best football. But I mean, I don't think that made the difference. I just don't think we played well.
Well, the schedule is tough that you guys have had to face all the top 10, top 15 teams. Has it been physically taking a toll on you guys the last 4 or 5 weeks?
I don't think it's as far as physically it's any different than any other year. I think we knew we were going to be in this gauntlet, and we knew we were going to face adversity, and we just got to keep getting better. I mean, we knew it was going to be tough, but there's still a lot to play for.
Talk about playing the stadium for the last time.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be. It's crazy that it's all coming to an end, and I mean, it's been a lot of great Saturdays over there, some good and some bad, but I mean, it should be one good last ride. Looking forward to it.
Just talk about finishing strong. How important is that to kind of go off on the right foot?
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot to play for. Like I said, we got this game this weekend. Anytime you play a game, and it's the next thing, and we got to get number 8 under our belt, and that's really all we got to think about right now. We all know what's ahead of that, but as far as this week goes, we got to focus on beating Sanford, and that's all that matters right now, and getting better.
What changed from the offense after that? Y'all looked like vintage, just kind of typical Auburn, with an opening drive and then sputtered something there. What changed? Was it focus? Was it Georgia defense stepping up?
We really just shot ourselves in the foot. Got a couple holding calls here, and a couple drop balls, a couple busts here and there, and you can't do that and win on the road. You got to make plays, and that's from everybody. That's me first included. You gotta play big boy ball, and we weren't able to do that, but that's behind us now, and we gotta get better this week and get ready to put a good product on the field Saturday.
What's it been like as an offense, knowing that you're probably, given the defensive struggles, you're probably going to have to be in a shootout situation and outscore everybody, score almost every possession? How difficult is that?
I don't think we look at it that way. This is a team sport, and no matter what side's doing good each Saturday, we're gonna, the defense is doing good. They're having to pick us up. We're doing good. We're having to pick the defensive up. This is a team game, and we win as a team and lose as a team. However we do it on Saturday, it doesn't really matter as long as you get a W.
Reese, as someone who was here in 2012 and heard all the outside criticism of the coaching staff of what was going on in the field, I know it's mainly targeted right now at the defense, but what is your reaction when you hear the outside criticisms of the defensive coaching staff right now?
I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are going to say stuff, and right now it's just letting our young guys know that don't really listen to any of that. We've been in the worst of this kind of situations, and I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are going to talk that don't know anything about anything. So I mean, it's all opinionated, and you just have to keep these young guys locked in that we still have a lot to play for, and that there's a lot still on the line, and that none of that outside stuff really matters.
Reese, in the grand scheme of things, you are playing your last game with Jordan Hare. You kind of look at your career here at Auburn, and kind of the highs and lows. Have you had the chance to kind of just put it all in perspective yet?
Not really. I mean, I'm sure after this season I'll be able to look back on it. I mean, at times I'll catch myself like, man, we were 3-9, and now we got a chance to, do what we've done over the past 2 years. And I mean, I really haven't looked at it, but down the road, I'm sure I'll look back and be like, that was a crazy ride.
Reese, CJ was talking the other day about how senior leadership and all that. He recalled a time just in the Georgia game this past week where Coach Grimes was kind of freaking out a little bit and kind of told him to calm down. We've got this. How much do you kind of try to, help with things like that and trying to calm things down in stressful situations?
I mean, I don't really try to calm Coach Grimes down. I try to keep everybody on the offensive line, let them know that it's one play at a time and that you can't change what happened on that previous play, good or bad. You have to move on to the next play. And I just try to keep a positive vibe over there at all times. And whether we're in good situations or bad situations, just move on to the next play and go out there and try to be one unit and just do the best we can and move on play after play and keep everyone's spirits up over there, good or bad.
Reese,
go ahead.
I would say, if you guys went out, would you still consider the season a success, or when the whole motto is 13 seconds better, and that means winning the national championship, is anything else just still going to be somewhat of a disappointment for you?
No, I mean, we heard some stat yesterday, or I did. This last time this place went 10 seasons back to back was like 30 some odd years ago. This is a tough league, but right now our focus is beating Sanford. I mean, obviously, if we win out, we're still going to be a proud bunch of guys. I mean, that look at what we've accomplished over the last 2 years, but that's ahead of us. We got to beat Sanford this week, and we got to get better on both sides of the ball up front, obviously, and just keep getting better, and we'll see what happens.
Reese, I was going to ask, how is Sean handling? He hadn't had a good game the last couple of games. How is he trying to move forward to improve and get better?
I mean, he's like any of us. He's wants to be, the best player that he can be, and he's going to do whatever the coaches ask him. And I think, he's like any guy. He's going to go out there each and every day, and he's going to work to get better. And that's all we can ask him to do: be the best that he can be for this team. And not a doubt in my mind that he wants to be that guy.
Reese, how far away are you guys offensively from getting back in the groove and playing your best ball?
Like I said, I think we're right there. I mean, obviously we have to get a lot better, but I think it's a play here, a play there that you got to clean up some things, and I think we'll be right on track. We're a good team right now, but we have the chance to be great.
Has there been a difference for you in the pace this year compared to maybe in last? It just seems like there's certain times when you go through long stretches of just dragging out drives instead of really the hurry up that we know.
I mean, I think we're a different team this year. Obviously, I don't think the pace is that much different. There's times when we'll get up and go with the best of them, and I just think we do different things this year than we were doing last year. I think that's really the only thing that's different, but we still pace when we want to pace.
Thank you.